Hi guys, today we're going to go ahead and give you a first impression of the new Tarte Sex Kitten palette. I went ahead and used it and my daughter went ahead and used it as well. I am 39 years old, so I have a different opinion of eyeshadows than my 19-year-old daughter does. So I thought this would be a good way to show you how I would use it and how she would use it. I think our looks kind of came out similar even though we used different shadows within the palette, because we both like dark looks, but it's just a good way for you to see, you know, what the different shadow colors do. Stay tuned and we shall talk to you guys sometime later. Alright, bye. So this palette has 8 different colors in it here, and we decided to just go ahead and use the same palette to see what we can both come up with. I think it'd be better that way. That way you can get a gist of what somebody in their, you know, late 30s uses, which I'm 39, and then somebody in their teens, which Carmen is 19, would do with this particular palette. And we can see how it works out. So this is basically a first impressions. We just got this in the mail today and we're super excited to use it. What do you think?
I'm really excited about it. I use mainly darks, so there's a lot of browns and stuff in here, and that's usually what I stick to, so hopefully.
So as you can see, we already have all our foundation and stuff on. We don't have our lipstick or anything like that, and we're not going to do falsies or nothing like that. We're just going to show you what somebody would use this palette with on an everyday basis, and I don't normally wear falsies on an everyday basis. And you don't wear them at all.
I wear glasses.
Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and get right into the palette. We'll let you know what colors we're using as we're using them. And we're going to go ahead and just start putting it on and give you our first impression. I have the Wet n Wild eye primer on, and Carmen has the Urban Decay. So we can show you how it performs with different primers as well. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Sly all over the lid, and you decide what color you're going to use all over the lid.
I'm probably going to use the same one.
Sly?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're both going to start off with Sly. And we also have a color swatch down here where we're going to go ahead and clean off our brushes as well. And just digging right into Sly, you can see it's a little powdery. So that's something to be aware of as well.
I'm going to take it, okay.
And I'm just going to go all over the lid with this one.
Can I just use this?
Yeah. So first off, Sly I think is a pretty good color. It covers pretty well, I think, to start off with. What do you think, Carm?
I don't see a difference, honestly.
You don't?
No.
You don't?
I usually start with
the lighter colors anyways?
For the most part, I kind of use, like, say if I was to use these 2 colors, I would start with this one.
Right.
Which is, like, lighter, but it's still.
And that one's Paw, so I'm going to go into Paw next, which is a taupey brown color. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Want to show them what Paw looks like?
That one right there. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, these do have a lot of pigment in them, so that's really good. That's what we're looking for when it comes to an eyeshadow. What do you think of which one?
I'm literally following your same direction.
So you're in Paw too. What do you think of Paw?
I think it adds a little more color. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet.
See how much pigment it added?
Yeah, I feel like it's different for me and you.
Yeah.
But I also use really dark colors, so
this is that
new
dark
for
you. Alright, so I'm just going to put this in my crease first. So far I'm liking this. I love that the palette smells like vanilla.
I don't like that.
So it has a traditional smell of Tarte eyeshadows, which is really good.
It's not my favorite.
They're blending really well though. What do you think?
Yeah. Okay, the more I add, the more like pigment.
Yeah.
But it's just not as dark as I'm used to.
Well, it's just a transition color.
Okay.
But I like that. I think it looks really pretty.
Swatch this real quick. Okay. I'm going to go into... Should go that way, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to go into Wildcat.
Which is kind of a dark coffee brown, I would say. Like a espresso. And since you're using Wildcat, I'll go ahead and do Proud, which is the blue in the palette. And I'll use that on my outer V.
I like how you switch brushes. I literally use the same brush for all of it.
See, and that's the difference between, you know, her and me. I always switch brushes.
I don't have time for that.
So I'm going to go right into it.
Usually when I'm doing
makeup. And it does pick up a lot of pigment in there, so that's really cool.
Rushing to work, so I have no time.
Let's see what that does. Yep, that's definitely really pigmented. Let's see how it blends. And this is a navy blue. And I did leave some powder under my eyes just for in case there was any fallout, but I'm not seeing any fallout at all with this darker color. So that's really good.
Okay, I need to switch brushes.
How is that color working for you, Carmen?
That's good. That's dark. Okay. This is what I came for.
I really like this palette.
It's a lot of neutrals.
Yeah, it's a lot of neutrals, but you get the two, you know, darker colors there. That really actually added a lot of color. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab a little bit more.
You're good. Okay, this brush is not blending it very well. Sorry.
That's why I normally switch brushes.
Yeah, well,
No, I know. You don't switch brushes.
Let's don't judge me.
I'm not. What do you think so far, Carm?
I like it.
I think it adds a lot of that prowl adds a lot of definition, and it's a really pigmented color, so I really like that. It almost shows up. You can see the blue in it, but it almost looks like a
Black.
yeah, like a black blue.
Mine just looks like a dark brown.
Dark brown, yeah. That's pretty though, babe. That's really pretty.
The only thing that I would say that I'm not kind of a fan of in this palette is that this is like the only shimmery thing that I use, and with my normal routine I never really change it. I always have like a glittery like base, and I don't know how well that's gonna work out, so
I think it's still gonna work. I'm gonna use that color today too, so alright, I think that's good right there. I think that this blended out really well for a dark color. I don't see any creasing or anything like that. It just blended, which is really nice. I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna go back into Paw, which is the darker transitioning color, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more up top here. Same on the other eye. What are you adding? Make sure you let them know what you're adding.
oh, I'm still on Wildcat. I like my eyes to be super dark. I like to look like I just got beat up.
That's awesome. Alright. So yeah, so far I really like the 3 colors that I've used. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into Secret, which is the shimmery color, and I'm going to put that right in the middle of my eye. And I'm just going to take a flat brush. Let's see how the pigment is in that.
So you're going a lot faster than I am. You go to make fun every day.
Nope.
I don't have time for it. Tell me how shimmery that is.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay, let me see it.
I think it could use a glitter glue. If you used a glitter glue, I think that it would
I'm gonna use one.
Be a lot shimmerier.
I don't know what to.
Yeah. But I think that, and that's a good way to show the difference too, you know. Because I'm using without a glitter glue, and she'll use the same color with the glitter glue, and we'll see what the difference is with that. I think that looks good. What do you think?
It's good.
Do you have a little bit of fallout?
I don't know, do I? Well, I can't see him.
I'm sorry.
You keep taking me off.
Okay. So yeah, I think that looks really good. I'm going to go back
no.
No?
There wasn't.
No? Okay. I'm going to go back into Paw, which is the blue color. Just grab a little bit, and I'm going to blend that out here. Just to incorporate those two together. Same thing on the other side. How's it working out for you, Carmelu?
Oh, it blends really well. I
think this whole palette is actually blending pretty well. The only 2 colors we haven't used is Felon, what is it?
Feline.
Feline, thank you.
And Cunning.
And Cunning?
And Roar.
And Roar, yeah. But
the thing is I like the dark part to like look a certain way, so it takes me months to get the way I like. It takes me months to get it the way I want it to look.
Well, I think I got my part to look the way I wanted it to look.
I'm super picky. I think it's mainly because I don't wear makeup all the time.
Yeah,
so when I do, I'm like, I'm either gonna slay or I'm not wearing any.
Are you... Cusserton.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm going back into Paw, and I'm going to take that down in my waterline, or in my, under my eye here. And going as close as I can to the eye.
I think that's as good as I'm gonna get with that. Okay.
See, yeah, that looks really pretty. I like that color. That color's pretty. Okay, I need to back into Paw again, same eye.
Okay, now I'm finally done with that. I'm gonna go in with NYX glitter primer.
Are you gonna use your finger?
Am I not allowed to?
Yes, you can. All right, yeah, I think that came out really good. What do you think? I like it. I really like it. I would actually wear this blue color to work. I think it's a really, really pretty color. I'm gonna go ahead and just take,
okay, I'm not mad at it.
Better?
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, so let's just as soon as you're done, we'll get close and we'll show you the difference. I'm going to go ahead and go into RAR,
Yeah.
and just use that on my brow bone, which is the lightest color in the palette. Sorry.
Okay.
And just kind of here. Just a little bit.
Okay, I'm really not mad at that.
So you like that? Yay!
Yeah. It ain't no modern renaissance, but
it's still good with the glitter glue, right? And it is kind of subtler on my eye, but your eye it is really poppy.
I just need to put it back out. Fix my mistakes.
I didn't get any fallout with this palette, guys, so that's really good, especially with the dark colors. I did put some powder under my eye just for in case, because I was kind of afraid that that was going to happen, and she didn't. She's like, I trust the Tarte palette. I don't worry about fallout, but I do. So I'm really impressed with the fact that these dark colors did not give me any fallout. When you put your brush in the palette, you do get a little kick off, so I was a little worried, but absolutely no fallout whatsoever, so I'm really happy with that. How's it going over there, Carmela? Okay, so she's taking a minute.
I take mine.
And as soon as she's done with her eye look, then we're going to go ahead and zoom in. So, here we go. You can see the difference with her using the glitter glue and me without using the glitter glue.
I mean,
so,
let's see. Let me get a look at you. I mean,
it may actually, if you can see it in person, it does look a little bit different on you than it does on me.
Yours just... Honestly, yours just kind of turned matte, where mine like stayed shimmery.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and finish our face, and then we'll be right back, and we'll give you guys our final thoughts on this palette. Guys, so this is how the makeup turned out with liner and mascara and lipstick and everything. I really like this palette. What do you think so far?
I'm a fan. I mean, everyone knows if you watch videos where I'm in, I'm very biased about the things I use, so I would use it. I like it. I'm a fan.
Would you purchase this palette on your own? Or would you just use it because your mother purchased it?
I'd probably buy it.
You would? Yeah. I think it's a really pretty palette. We didn't use any of the pinky and plum colors except for the Wildcat. But I really think it does really nice. And like I said, we both use separate different kind of primers to see the difference. And I think it did well with both primers, the drugstore and the higher end primer. What do you think?
Yeah.
You got pretty good pigment with hers too.
Yeah. I did.
Alright, so that is the look. You guys, let me know if you've tried this. I know this is fairly new, and we just got this in the mail today. It costs $29. You're getting 8 different shadows. I think that the pigment on them are great. I'm really impressed with this palette, and I would suggest it. Now, I will be using this throughout the week, and I post a daily Monday through Friday makeup look on my Instagram. So if you want to see me use this palette in different looks, just go ahead and go onto my Instagram and just check out the daily looks that I do with different palettes throughout the week, because that's what I do. I figure since I'm going to be wearing makeup, I'm just going to post a picture of it, and I usually post what makeup I'm using for the day as well. So if you're interested to see that, make sure you just go over to my Instagram. So yeah, I really like this. I'm really impressed with it. It lasts for 12 months, is what it says, and I would suggest it if you like darker, sultry type of looks, which is me and you as well. Alright guys, thank you for stopping by and getting our opinions on this new palette. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you have any questions about it, definitely put it in the comment section down below, and I shall talk to you guys sometime next week, and I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Bye!